What's going on, YouTube? I'm Jay,
And I'm Ashley Ray. What's good, y'all?
and we coming back with another video. This video is gonna consist of, as you can see in the title, pros and cons of living in Arizona. You've been here for about going on 2 years now, so
Crazy.
Yeah.
It'll be 2 years next month.
I think we can give you guys on a little insight on how it is to live out here in Arizona.
Absolutely.
Before we get into it, as always, you know the deal. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe to this video, as it helps our channel a lot. We really appreciate you guys, all right? So let's get into it.
Pro number 1, the weather. Like, you cannot beat the weather here. That is precisely why we are here.
Yeah,
Because the weather is so amazing.
exactly. Right now, it is April, and I want to say it feels like it's maybe like 90 degrees right now, but we just got out of winter, and winter was roughly, what'd you say with the coldest it got? Like 45, 50 during the day.
Yeah, that maybe happen. I mean, you could probably count that on one hand.
Yeah.
How often
Yeah,
that actually
but-
happens.
but
The
most-
average is around like 60.
Yeah, for the most part, our winter consisted of 60-degree weather.
Yeah.
And then it got really cold, but it was like late at night. So
Yeah.
that really didn't affect us.
We get over 300 days of sunlight per year.
Yes, it's a very sunny state. So that's a huge plus.
Yeah, it's amazing. So you can be outside literally all year round. So that's our first pro. Second,
Number 2,
location.
say it.
Location. No, the location is amazing, y'all. So Phoenix is in the southern part of Arizona, very close to Mexico. We just went to the beach. You can see in our other videos, it took us about 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours, I guess, at most. You can head up to Vegas. It's about a 4-hour drive. You can go over to San Diego. It's about a 5-hour drive.
Yeah.
You can go up to the Grand Canyon, Utah. That's about a 4-hour drive. There's just so many places you can actually just drive to, and it's just beautiful. All right, number 3, activities.
One nice thing about being out here is that there's tons to do outside. It's a vacation spot, so it's a lot of stuff to do out here. As far as like, you can go hiking if you're bored. You can go, believe it or not, you can go canoeing. We don't have beaches out here, of course, but we do have lakes that you can go canoeing. If you go up north, they actually what's called Antelope Canyon. So if you're looking to move here, look that up, Antelope Canyon. And they have a stream that's like goes through the mountains. The water is like crystal blue. So it's amazing.
So many areas of Phoenix where you can go and just like kick it. Lots of like different bars and different areas of the city that have different feels. Not just like downtown, but you can go up to Scottsdale, you can go out to Glendale, you can go. There's like little pockets in like Chandler. It's just a lot of attractions. And again, like all the outdoors activities are pretty much free. So if you don't want to spend your money, you can always just like do something and join different groups and enjoy nature. All right, number 4.
What is it? Job opportunities?
Job opportunities.
So a lot of companies are actually moving their headquarters here.
Phoenix is, the metropolitan area is one of the top spots
Yeah.
for startups. But there are a lot of job opportunities here. Ever since I've been here, I've been working for startups the entire time.
Yeah.
So I work for a different company now, but I worked for a startup when I got here and I work for a startup now. And those cultures are just like so different than what most of us experience, especially coming from the Midwest.
So there is a car company that's supposed to rival Tesla. Dang, I'm having such a mental block today. But they are moving to Casa Grande. There's headquarters. They built the Apache helicopters for the Army out here. American Airlines headquarters is out here. What's the moving company?
The moving company?
With the big, where you rent the trucks. U-Haul.
Okay.
U-Haul.
I can't think of no names.
The corporate for U-Hauls out here. GoDaddy, corporate for GoDaddy out here.
Yeah.
And there's many more. Many more. So the job opportunity out here is endless, especially if you are minority with any type of business or just a degree in general. So you come out here, they are throwing the bag at you guys. So
yes, you can definitely make whole bag here. Obviously, you got to negotiate well.
Yeah.
You got to know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
But definitely,
Very possible.
yeah, our
And it ain't no small bag.
salaries.
It ain't no small bag neither.
Yeah, the last, I mean, there's a lot of pros, but we just condensed them into our top 5. And this is cost of living. Now, it just depends on where you're coming from, right? So we came from Indiana, right?
So cost of living was a little high for us.
Yeah, cost of living here is higher than it was in Indiana. But if you're coming from like a Chicago, New York, LA, Seattle, yeah. I mean,
cost of living is going to be dirt cheap for you guys.
Yeah, it's either going to be comparable or it's going to be cheaper.
You're going to be able to get a lot of bang for your buck. So what we have noticed is that a lot of people from California, and I know some of you guys from California are going to be watching this. A lot of people from California are moving here, and they're buying these houses cash.
Yes.
And they're actually paying over market.
Yes.
And not even having inspections done on the house.
Waiving inspections.
So, and then on top of that, a lot of people, since COVID hit, a lot of people are still able to keep their jobs in California and then work remote here in Arizona. So you got your California salary while working here in Arizona.
Yes.
So you're going to be making pretty good amount of money.
Yeah. And I would just like to ask the California people to stop moving here.
Just slow down.
Pump your brakes.
Slow down.
Stop buying these houses up cash.
Y'all making it expensive for us.
You're making it expensive, man. You're making it expensive. So yeah, so those are our top 5 pros. All right. And let's go to the cons. This was tough because
not too many.
There's not a lot of cons here, but we love it.
And we don't even really call them cons.
Yeah, we don't really call them cons. Okay, so con number 1 is the heat. So when we announced that we were moving here, one of the first things that people would say to us is, "It's hot."
It's hot. It's hot. Like,
and we do know that it's hot.
We're very aware.
No, we do know that it's hot. However, the humidity is extremely low here, and so it does. Even if it gets to 100 degrees, it typically doesn't feel like it's 100, because there's minimal humidity, thank God. So you're not sweating a lot. It doesn't feel very muggy out.
But it's still hot.
But it is hot.
So it could get anywhere up to 125, 126.
It hasn't got that hot since we've been here, but
I think it was 123 when we got here.
Well, when last summer we went up to Lake Havasu, which is a lake that is in Arizona and California. It's on the border, and it was one of the hottest days.
Yeah.
It was the hottest time of the summer. It was like it broke history.
Yeah.
It's like 118 degrees, y'all, and it was hot as hell.
So it's kind of like the opposite back in Indiana. When it's too cold, they actually shut the airports down because they have to de-ice the runway. Out here, they have to shut the airports down because the runway's too hot. So if the plane was to land, the tires will actually heat up, and the tires on the plane can bust as they're landing or taking off. So they will shut down the airport because it's too hot, which is pretty insane too. The seatbelt. Have you got burned by the seatbelt?
Yes, I've been burned by that seatbelt.
The seatbelt burn. Oh my goodness.
It was hot. I would say when it hits about 110 here, it's like, all right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, calm down.
Yeah, calm down.
We deal with really extremely hot weather for about 4 or 5 months out of the year.
4 or 5 months, and then the rest of the 7-8 months. Perfect. Yeah, like right now it's amazing.
Perfect.
All right. Number two, cost of living. So it's a pro and a con depending on where you're coming from.
So now if you're coming from Indiana, Ohio, Texas, Michigan, Georgia, cost of living is going to be a little bit high. So for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, a nice one, you're going to spend at least $2,000.
At least $2,000.
Yeah,
at least $2,000 for. Well, I hate to say nice, right? It just depends on your level of niceness, because we've been in apartments that were less than $2,000 and they were fine.
Yeah.
But it just depends.
Well, if you want a nice house.
If you want a nice house
in a nice area.
You're dropping at least $500,000.
You're gonna be dropping no. You're gonna be dropping about $4,000. Anywhere between $350 and $4,000.
Depending on the area.
Depending on the area and the size of the house, of course. But single family home in a decent area out here is going to run you about $380 to $4,000.
I'm saying
she
5.
bougie, y'all. That's why she said 5.
I'm saying 5, okay?
She bougie.
Con number 3.
Kind of goes in with what we said before. about the cost of living and how everybody moves here is that
Everybody moves here.
Everybody's moving here, so the population is growing very fast.
Yes.
Which traffic can be very bad. Like for us, it's not bad because of where we're located, where our jobs are. Like she's working remote. My job is like literally 10 minutes from the house. But if you have to get on that 101,
yeah.
Woo-wee.
So growing population. When we got here actually too, 2 years ago, there was an average of 200 people a day moving to Phoenix. So I would be interested to see like what that number is now.
Yeah.
Okay, number 4. This con doesn't bother me and it doesn't bother him, but there's not 4 seasons here. So if you're somebody that loves different seasons, fall, winter, summer, spring, and you like to see the difference
You like
in
to
the
see
seasons,
the trees change. I said cheese. You
the
like to see
cheese.
the cheese
You
change.
hungry?
You like to see the trees change. Like this is not for you.
This ain't the spot for you.
Because we only have 2 seasons, and that's summer and spring. That's
Yeah,
it.
literally, it's summer and spring.
We don't have fall. We don't have winter. However, if you do want to experience, the 4 seasons, you can always drive 2 to 3 hours north, near Prescott, Payson, and Flagstaff, and this looks like a completely different state if you go up that way.
Yeah, and one of the cool things too is like in our winter, so like November, December, January, if it snows in some of those places, you can actually see like snow-capped mountains.
Mm-hmm.
We just aren't getting it because Phoenix is in a valley, and so we're protected from all of that foolishness.
We're very low in elevation.
Yeah, we're very low in elevation. So 4 seasons, if that's what you're looking for, this is not the spot for you. If you don't give a shit about the 4 seasons, come on in here.
Last but not least,
There is no major body of water close by.
beach.
Yeah, there's no beach here. So a lot of people that love it here will say the only thing that Phoenix is missing is a beach.
Yeah, if we had a beach here, this would probably be the best place to live in America.
Yeah,
I still think a beach.
Yeah, I mean, I still think it is because it's beautiful here.
The
But
price would be so expensive. Like,
yeah,
way
it would
more
be
than-
insane.
We'd be looking at LA, California prices if we had a beach here.
It also would be colder.
Yeah. However, San Diego is 5 hours, 4.5 to 5 hours away,
Yeah.
and then Rocky Point is 3 hours away.
Yeah,
So they say San Diego, Rocky Point is Arizona's beach. So anytime you want to hit, put your feet in the sand, catch some waves, whatever the case may be, you can always drive, take a little road trip, and you're there in no time.
yeah, you're there in a few hours. But even though there's not a beach, like I said, Lake Havasu is about 3 hours northwest. It's on the border of California, Arizona, and then 1 hour north of Tempe, depending on where you live in Phoenix. So it's about an hour north of us. There is a really dope lake called Lake Pleasant, where you can rent boats and stuff on that lake. And so, yeah, like you can go there anytime and just kind of kick it. And the cool thing about the lakes is that it's water, mountains, and palm trees, which is like a really unusual visual, right?
It looks really weird.
It looks super
If you're
weird,
not
but it's
used to it.
super dope. So, yeah, those are our pros and cons about living here in the Valley of the Sun. If you guys have any other questions about Phoenix or what it's like to live here or what it was like to transition here, make sure you drop those comments in the comment section down below. And what else?
I think you got it. You covered it.
I think we covered everything. And also Zoe wants to say hi.
Oh yeah, she's just seeing too much right now. It's like sensory overload for her at the moment. So,
But
yeah,
anyways, yeah, you want to close it out?
you can go ahead. She going crazy right now.
She is going crazy. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Once again, don't forget to subscribe, like if you like, drop them comments down below. And also let us know like where your dream spot is to live. Like it's kind of dope living in the place that you actually want to live every day. So anyways, we will talk to y'all soon. Until next time, y'all, we out of here. Shh.